everyone, and welcome back to Countdown to Christmas with me and the Storykeeper. How are you, Storykeeper?
Hello. Oh, I'm okay, yes.
Look, I've got my Christmas jumper on now.
Oh, that's very funky.
Yes, because there's only 2 weeks left till Christmas.
2 weeks?
2 weeks, yes, that means we need to light 3 candles. We've done 2 weeks of Countdown to Christmas. Now it's the 3rd week of Countdown to Christmas, and only 2 candles left.
Have you finished your shopping?
Not quite. I've done lots though.
Have you bought me a present?
Maybe. You have to wait and see, won't you? Right,
I haven't been shopping yet.
You better be quick, in case we have to go into lockdown again and all shops are shut.
Yes, better have.
Right, let's light these candles then.
Be careful.
So the first week we learnt about the angel visiting Mary. And then the second week, we learnt about Aunt Mary and Joseph travelling to Bethlehem.
That's right.
And Jesus was born at the end of your story last week, wasn't he?
In a stable.
Yeah. And now, on the 3rd week, we need to find out. I'm going to like this one as well. We need to find out what happened next.
Oh, well. Yeah, I've got a story about
us?
what happened next.
Tell us what happened next.
It's all about the shepherds.
Oh.
Yes. And this one, I'm going to try and rhyme it.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I like it when you rhyme it.
Yes, here we go. Right. It begins in Bethlehem. Shepherds lying on a hill. The night was silent. All was still. They watched their flock of grazing sheep and tried hard not to fall asleep.
Fall asleep. I think I might fall asleep. Sat out all
don't do
night.
that. When bright and white an angel came to light the night a fiery flame, the shepherds trembled where they lay. The angel said, "Don't be afraid."
It probably was quite scary, wasn't it?
It sounds scary.
Yeah.
It's not what you'd expect
No.
when you're out there with the sheep.
No, in the dark at night, and then all of a sudden, big light.
Wow, yes.
Big, scary, yeah.
Alright, here we go. Sing praise to God and give him glory. Celebrate his wondrous story of love and joy and peace to men. For all begins in Bethlehem. The news is good, the news I bring. Good news to make you leap and sing.
Must be exciting news then.
Oh, it was. Good news for people everywhere. Good news of joy for all to share. Good news for God has kept his word and sent his Saviour, Christ the Lord. The one he promised he would send is born this day in Bethlehem.
Wow.
Sing praise to God and give him glory. Celebrate his wondrous story of love and joy and peace to men, for all begins in Bethlehem. And this will be a sign for you. This is how you'll know it's true. You find a baby wrapped in cloth, sleeping in a cattle trough.
I thought they put him in a manger.
Well, that's what a manger is.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it where they put the food for the animals, for
That's
the
right.
cows?
They put in hay, things like that.
Wow.
The angel then was joined by more, 6 and 12 and 24, and then too many more to number. A heavenly choir, loud as thunder.
Wow.
Yes, exciting. Sing praise to God and give him glory. Celebrate his wondrous story of love and joy and peace to men, for it begins in Bethlehem. And so the angels left that place, just like they'd come without a trace, except for all they sang and said, which echoed in the shepherds' heads. Let's go to Bethlehem and see, the shepherds all as one agreed. They found the baby where he lay, asleep upon a bed of hay. Sing praise to God and give him glory. Celebrate his wondrous story of love and joy and peace to men, for it begins in Bethlehem. They told them what the angel said. Then Mary smiled and raised her head. A secret hid there in her eyes, for she was not one bit surprised. So back they went to sheep and hill, no longer silent, hardly still, but singing loud like angels bright of all they had seen that night. Sing praise to God and give him glory. Celebrate his wondrous story. With love and joy and peace to men. For it begins in Bethlehem.
What a great story. So the shepherds ran back and they were telling everybody what had just happened.
They were, yes.
They were sharing the good news of Jesus' birth to everybody they met.
I think it was quite a thing. I mean, imagine all these angels appearing.
There's lots of angels in the Christmas story, isn't it?
There is. There's Gabriel, and he appears to Mary, and then he appears to someone else. Who do he appear to?
Joseph.
Yes. And to Zachariah, and lots of angels appear to the shepherds.
Yeah, lots and lots of angels. A heavenly host.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Do you think the shepherds had shepherd's crooks? Where they were looking after their sheep?
Like those big walking sticks?
Yeah, like big walking sticks.
Oh, I expect so.
And do you think they were chilly out on the hillside? I think it was a bit cold.
Oh, yes. I bet they had hot drinks.
Do you think so? Do you think they would have liked a nice hot chocolate?
Oh, they would love the hot chocolate.
So I thought we could make a hot chocolate to remind us of the shepherds.
Oh, wow. Can I have one?
Well, you have to wait a bit because we need to melt the chocolate and then make the chocolate hard again.
Oh.
Careful of the candles.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
They're very hot. So we'll go and get the stuff ready to make our shepherd's hot chocolate and we'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Right. Bye then.
Bye. Okay, so I've come back. I've got all the things I'm going to need to make some hot chocolate stirrers that should remind us about the shepherds. Right, so what you're going to need is some chocolate. I've got about 50 grams in there because I'm just going to make one to show you. But if you wanted to make more than one, you could melt some more chocolate. So we need to melt some chocolate and we're going to need some little tiny marshmallows and a candy cane because this looks a little bit like the shepherd's crooks, their walking sticks that they would have used out on the hills being shepherds. And if you turn it upside down, look, it's like a J for Jesus. So that's good, isn't it? So we'll need that and we'll need a little cup of some kind. I've got a little plastic cup, but you could use like a little yogurt pot or something like that. And I've put a little bit of cooking oil inside so that our chocolate doesn't get stuck inside. So the first thing we need to do is melt the chocolate. So I'm going to do that and then I will come back. There you go. Lovely, drippy, melty chocolate. Now it's still a little bit hot, so you need to be careful with it. Now we need to get this chocolate into our little pot. So what I'm going to do, scrape it off the wooden spoon. Use a teaspoon. Hold the pot over there. Might get a bit messy. Look at that. Ooh, looks so yummy. Keep going till we filled it at least halfway up. Let's scrape some more chocolate off. We can get a little bit more in there. Oh, look at that. There you go. Look, so we've got it full of yummy, yummy chocolate. And now we're going to put our candy cane into the middle. It's a bit top heavy, so we've got some little marshmallows, see, because they'd be like the sheep. them in. Look at that. So now we need to put that in the fridge so the chocolate goes hard. And then once it's hard, we can take it out of its mould. And then I'll show you what we'll do with it then, okay? Okay, so my chocolate has been in the fridge for a couple of hours now. You could leave yours overnight if you want to, or so as to make sure it's nice and solid. So now we need to take it out of the cup. So it might be a good idea just to leave it out of the fridge for a little while, just to warm up a little bit. And if you gently push the bottom and ease it out, look at that big yummy lump of chocolate. So what you do now is you could either wrap it up nicely and give it to someone as a gift, or if it's a nice chilly evening, you could grab yourself a hot mug of milk and dip it inside. And you dip it in, and the lovely hot milk will melt the chocolate, and you'll have a yummy hot minty chocolate with some lovely marshmallows floating. You see it's starting to melt. Look at that. So I'm going to take my hot chocolate and I'm going to go and sit by the fire and enjoy a nice warm mug of hot chocolate on a nice winter evening. I expect the shepherds would have been glad for a nice hot drink sat out there with their sheep. Okay, so now we've had the next part of the story that the storykeepers told us, all about the shepherds who came to visit the baby Jesus. So now we can add the shepherds to our stable scene. So this week you should have this sheet in your pack with 2 shepherds and a sheep. Now it's also got a star on it, so you need to keep the star somewhere safe because that's for next week. So all you need to colour in are the 2 shepherds and a sheep and cut them out, and then you can add them in to your stable. We should put this other shepherd here by the cow. Oh, and look, we have a sheep as well. There you go, Mr. Shepherd. You can look after that sheep. And can you see? This shepherd has got a shepherd's crook, just like the candy cane we put in our hot chocolate stirrers. And I thought we could make some shepherd crooks to hang on our Christmas trees as well. So in your pack this week, you'll also have some craft materials to make some candy cane shepherd crooks to hang on your tree. Now, it's a bit quiet around here today. Haven't had any mischief from those little naughty aliens this week. We've been able to get on very nicely and quickly, haven't we? Although, I think they might have run off with my scissors, and I'm going to need some scissors. Let me go and have a look, see if I can see them. Oh, hello! Hello, you two. Oh, careful with those scissors. Just keep still a minute and I'm going to take them very carefully off you. I'm glad to see you haven't got the sharp bits by your mouth. Thank you very much. Would you like to stay and help me? Okay then. So in our bags, we've got 2 pipe cleaners, a red one and a green one. And 2 little bows. So we're going to make 2 little candy cane hooks to hang on our Christmas tree. Can you help me make that? So I'm going to cut these in half. Fold them in half. Right, can you very carefully hold these in your mouth? Can you hold that for me while I cut them? Ooh, close your mouth. That's it. I'm going to be very careful. You have to keep still, otherwise I might snip something I shouldn't snip. Are you ready? Okay, thank you very much. So I'm just going to make 1 to show you, but you'll be able to make 2 with the materials that you've got. So basically we're going to twist the pipe cleaners round each other. Bob, would you like to hold them for me while I twist? Okay, open your mouth, close your mouth. So we're just going to twist it round and 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 round. Very good. Thank you very much, Bob. You can let go now, thank you. Thank you very much. There you go. Does that look like a shepherd's crook? No, it doesn't, does it? I need to fold the top over. So, let's fold it over to make a hook. There we go. There's also, like we said, it's like a J. Like a J. Okay, so to make it a bit pretty, I thought we could stick a bow on it. So the bow has got double-sided sticky tape on it. I'm going to take that off and stick it on the hook. There we go, look at that. Now you can hang it on your Christmas tree. But today, we're not just making one, we're making two different ones. I've got some beads here. You're being very good, you two. Thank you very much. Oh, watch I don't drop any of these beads. So this time, be careful. This time, we're going to make one, a beady one. That'll be nice and pretty on the tree, won't it? Yep. So basically, nice and easy crafts today. We're just going to thread on this bead. Now the first one you're going to need to secure. So the little end bit, just fold up and twist round. And then move the bead round so it's facing upwards like that. Okay, would you like to hold it for me, Bip, while I thread the rest on? Okay, close your mouth up. Thank you very much. So, oops, you're a bit wibbly wobbly. So we just keep threading the beads on. One last bead to put on, Bob. Are you ready? Are you ready, Bip? On it goes. And again, can you let go now, please? Thank you very much. Again, because it's the end one, you're going to need to twist that bit over and secure it so it doesn't fall off and all unravel. That would be a bit sad, wouldn't it? All the beads all over the floor on the Christmas tree. Okay, so we got a nice long line of pretty beads, and again, we just fold over the top so it looks like a shepherd's crook or a candy cane. There you go. Look at that. We could hang it on your ears, Bob, look. Very Christmassy. Look at that, very nice. So would you like one on you? Oh, you've got different ears though. I'm not sure it'll fit on yours. Let's see. Oh, look, just like that. Very nice. And one for you. There you go. So there you go. You can make some lovely shepherd's crooks to hang on your Christmas tree. And we will see you next week for the last countdown to Christmas, where we'll be hearing about some more visitors who came to see the baby Jesus. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. You say goodbye. Oh, say bye-bye. Bye-bye.